Thank you. As many of you know, Swami Ravi is quite an intellect and a heart and a keeper of a lot of knowledge and information, and someone who disperses that knowledge and information. And I feel very lucky to have been a student of his and to still be a student of his. And I feel like what he has passed on is a huge gift and continues to be a gift. And I would like to be able to consciously take what he gave me into the world and pass it on to other people in the spirit of healing and transformation. So just as that little blessing, I want to state that. And in thinking about what to, teach about or talk about, I watched my ego do all kinds of dances. Oh, I should do this. I should do this. Oh, that'll be so interesting. That'll be so bright and shiny. And then I came to something I've been thinking about a lot, which is habits around comfort. Because, and even a bigger topic than that, habits around aliveness and habits around numbness or dullness. And I've been really working myself around this kind of exploration, working with students, working with clients. And many of you probably already know this, but what I've been noticing in my own exploration is that sometimes the comfort of numbness is exactly right. And I oftentimes try and demonize numbness. And I'm just saying, if you got some numbness going on and you're conscious of it, might be good. And that when I'm numb, a lot of times what I am is like not very much in my body. I'm generally not breathing a ton. I'm oftentimes not very curious, and I'm often disconnected. And when I am feeling aliveness, I am generally breathing. I'm generally in my body. I have some curiosity or juice towards life. And there is a possibility of pleasure. And anybody who's spent any time with Swami Ravi knows that pleasure is a generator. And so going back to, what to do. I kind of came to comfort again, and that my meditation practice and much of my meditation practice came from Swami Ravi. I want to just lead us through a basic chakra, soham, although including the earth meditation. Something that I find brings me a lot of comfort and aliveness, and occasionally really tunes me into where and how I'm numb. So I'm going to invite you to go ahead and take a comfortable seat. You are actually welcome to lie down if you are one of those rare unicorns that can lie down, stay awake, and meditate. If not, maybe being in a position where your pelvis, your spine, and your skull and neck can be in as straight a position as possible, not out of any, fascism about what it looks like, but just so that energy can move with some kind of ease. And then if you're okay with it, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. And if that doesn't feel okay, maybe just softly, half open, look down a bit. Then I'm going to invite us to take 3 more of those breaths where you inhale through your nostrils and you exhale out your mouth on an audible sigh. And then bringing your awareness to your sits bones, those pointy bones that you sit on. Just sort of rock back and forth, or front to back, side to side, front to back. Just bringing a little bit of awareness into your seat. Maybe even take a breath or two where when you inhale, you pulse the muscles that stop the flow of urine and let them go when you exhale. And then, as you're ready, I'm just going to lead us through a systematic relaxation of the body. So I'm going to ask you to just bring your awareness to the top of your head, your scalp. Then on an out breath, just ask any excess tension to release. And then bring your awareness to your forehead, take a breath in, and on your exhale, you can just ask any tension to release so your forehead can be soft and wide. And then I'm bringing your awareness to the orbs of your eyes and taking a breath and exhaling any tension so they can be softly kind of rolling back into the sockets, not pointing forward. Well, the eyes can point forward, but not being pointy. Probably sounds funny. And then a breath to relax any other facial muscles, your nose, your cheeks. Taking a breath to relax your ears, your inner ears on your exhale. Maybe opening and closing your mouth gently a few times and exhaling any tension from your lips and all of those miraculous muscles around your mouth. You could even take a breath and relax your gums, your upper palate, your tongue. You could ask your jaw to relax on an exhale. The back of your head can soften. And then moving down, you could ask any tension on an out breath in your neck, the front, back, and sides to release. And then let that relaxation melt into your shoulders, and on an out breath, you can release any tension in your shoulders. There's nothing to hold up right now. Take a breath into your upper arms and ask the front, back, and sides of your upper arms to soften with your out breath. Then a breath to release your elbows and lower arms and wrists. A nice sweet breath to relax the palms of your hands, the sides of your hands, and the fronts of your hands. And another nice breath to let any excess tension in your fingers and thumbs go. And then bringing your awareness to your upper back. Take a nice breath and just on the exhale, allow any tension in your upper back and shoulder blades to relax. And then a nice breath for your mid-back to soften. And then a breath for your lower back to relax. And a breath to ask the big, hard-working muscles of your buttocks to soften. And a breath to check out the tone around your anus. A nice inhale and exhale to release any tension in your perineum. And a good breath to ask any tightness or tension in your genitals to soften and let go. And then a nice breath for your lower belly. And just be soft and wide and round. Maybe a deeper breath up around the diaphragm. The lower ribs can soften on your out breath. A nice breath in towards your pectorals. Your collarbones can be wide. So nothing's working in your torso but the muscles that are keeping you upright. And then take your awareness to where your legs meet your pelvis, and a nice breath there to relax any tension. And then an inhale and an exhale to soften your upper legs, the front, backs, and sides. A breath to release any tension around your knees, those delicate, necessary joints. And another breath for your lower legs to soften. A breath into your ankles to release. A breath for the soles of your feet to soften. And a breath for the tops of your feet and the sides of your feet. And finally, a breath to let any tension in your 10 toes relax. And just take a quick scan through your body. See if there's any place that's still holding on. And if so, just take your breath and your awareness there for 2 or 3 breaths. No need to change it. You're just accompanying whatever needs to hold on and just saying, I see you. I'm here. You can let go or not. And then knowing that you can adjust your posture at any point, bring your awareness to your breath. Just notice the qualities of your inhales and your exhales. Are they short or long? Are they smooth or jerky? Are there pauses or not? With a lack of criticism and maybe even friendliness, because your body knows how to breathe. But what is this particular breath like? What is the freshness of this inhale and exhale? If your mind wanders, which is the nature of the mind, you just bring it back gently to your breath. And as you're ready, you could bring your awareness to the place where your upper lips and nostrils meet. And take a few breaths there. And if that is hard to gauge just with your senses, you could put your finger there just to give you a physical anchor for a breath or two, if that's helpful. And then as you're ready, on your inhale, you could begin to silently say to yourself, so. And as you exhale, you can silently say to yourself, hum. So the focus is inhaling on so at the nostrils and exhaling on hum at the nostrils. And then as you feel ready, the next time that you inhale, you could inhale up on so from the point of the nostrils towards the point between your eyebrows. And then exhale down on hum. And trace that pathway with 4 or 5 rounds of breath. And it might take you a breath or two to get up to the point between the eyebrows. Totally fine. No need to strain. And just allowing your inhale and the mantra so to create a neural pathway up to the point between the eyebrows and to follow that neural pathway down with hum. And the next time you inhale up to the point between the eyebrows, you can hold your attention there as you continue to inhale on so and exhale on hum. And you can keep your awareness here, or you could, on your next exhale on hum, exhale back in and up about an inch towards the pineal gland. And then you can inhale forward on so, back to the point between the eyebrows. And exhale back, looking for your 6th chakra on hum, and inhaling forward again on so, tracing that pathway a few times. Noticing the space, noticing whatever thoughts, but focusing on finding the 6th chakra. The next time you inhale up and back, you can keep your awareness at the 6th chakra. You might even imagine a comfortable seat as you continue to inhale on so and exhale on hum. Allowing your breath and your awareness and the mantra to gently expand and illuminate and open your 6th chakra, the place of the witness, of insight and farsight. And when you're ready, you can exhale down towards your root on hum through your central channel, down to the root, somewhere between the tip of the tailbone and the perineum. And then inhale back up to the 6th chakra on so. Again, it might take you a few rounds to be able to inhale all the way down. Just exhale and hum as far down as you get. Inhaling back up. As Ravaji says, you just let the mantra and your awareness sweep like a flashlight up and down your central channel. Inhaling from the root up to the 6th on so. And exhaling down from the 6th to the root on hum. Allowing the mantra and your awareness and your breath to create space. You might notice things that are easy or blocked. It's all good information. And the next time you exhale down on hum to your root, keep your awareness at your root as you continue to breathe in and out with the mantra so hum. You might, if the root is a little elusive place for you, you might, as you inhale, pulse your pelvic floor just to give you a physical anchor of your root towards the bottom of your body as you inhale on so and exhale on hum. Allowing, again, your breath, the mantra, and awareness to expand, open, whatever that means for you, your root chakra. And if you like, on your next exhale, you can exhale and hum from your root down towards the earth. And get as far as you go and inhale back up on so to your root. And exhale back down towards the earth. The element of earth is involved with your root. And inhaling back up. Just take 5 to 10 rounds of so hum conversation between your root and the earth. And if you, like me, sometimes have a hard time moving down, you might take your awareness up to the back of your heart chakra. And in whatever way feels right, you could ask your heart chakra to open the back of your heart chakra. And that usually allows some energy to come down that makes it a little bit easier to contact the earth. Letting the mantra, your breath, your awareness have a conversation between you and the earth. And the next time you inhale up, keep your awareness at your root for 3 breaths as you continue the mantra so hum. Then I'm going to ask you to inhale up through your central chakra, through your central channel to your second chakra. And right at the top of your pubic bone, where your genitals start back towards the spine. And just take some rounds of breath here with the mantra so hum at your second chakra. And maybe you contract your pelvic floor or contract your genitals a bit just to give yourself a physical anchor as you breathe into the mantra so hum. As you inhale on so and exhale on hum, you might explore the front and back of the chakra. You might notice what is illuminated, how you experience your energy centers. You're putting a vibration with the mantra in, but do you see, hear, smell, taste, get information? How do you know what you get or what's there? As you continue the mantra, so hum. And then as you're ready, inhaling your awareness through your central channel up towards your third chakra at your navel, or maybe a little bit higher towards the solar plexus. I find this is the chakra that the location is more variable. But finding that place for you today, and just allow the mantra so hum in your breath and awareness to charge your third chakra. Element of fire where you digest, place where you know in your gut things. Inhaling on so and exhaling on hum as you allow the expansion and revelation of your third chakra. Stacked on your second and first chakras. And then as you're ready, inhaling up again through the central chakra, your central channel, keeping an echo of the first, second, third chakras coming up to the center of your chest, to your fourth chakra, your heart chakra. Taking a seat here and allowing so hum in your awareness, your breath, to open, charge, reveal what's present in your heart chakra right now. This place of the bridge between matter and spirit. We move from emotion to empathy, personal to transpersonal. If your awareness wanders, you just come back to the mantra, so hum at your heart. And I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but if the speed that I'm moving at doesn't give you time to stay, or a chakra really holds your attention, please feel free to stay there. And other people who want to go on the ride, you're welcome to move with my pace. Another breath, so hum into your heart, front, back, however you experience this center. And then breathing your awareness up the central channel to your throat chakra, where the notch at the collarbones is towards the center. a place where you take in nurturance, creativity comes out. Just let the mantra so hum, the element of space and vibration, open, charge, enliven this chakra. And if you, because this is the place where there's so much vibration and space, if you want to say so hum out loud a few times so that your voice at the fifth chakra is used, you're welcome to. You don't have to. I guess that's a little bit harder when you're breathing. And again, with the resonance of the first, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth chakras, inhaling your awareness through the center channel up to your sixth chakra. And take some rounds of breath here. So hum. This place of the witness. Allowing the mantra to open and clear your sixth chakra. And from here, we're not going to go up to the crown, but we're just going to, with our inner eye, turn and look up towards the inside of our skull to the crown chakra, and just do a few rounds of so hum as you gaze up at the portal to unitive consciousness. Just a nod and acknowledgement of the potency, the generative nature, our connectedness. And then bringing your awareness back to your sixth chakra. And I'm going to say for the next 10 breaths, you can either pick a chakra that you'd really like a little more attention in the mantra so hum at, or you can inhale up and down your spine with so hum to just seal in our practice to allow the mantra to either work on a specific chakra or to continue to open, charge, perhaps soothe the central channel and the chakras within. Hmm. Hmm. 3 more rounds of breath doing whatever you're doing. And after that third exhale, you can bring your awareness to your heart. And allow the mantra Soham to release. And take 3 breaths where you just notice from your heart, how am I right now? Maybe even what am I right now? Where am I? And then as you're ready, if it feels all right, you could allow the energy of your heart to expand to fill your chest. And maybe you actually feel that energy, maybe you imagine it, it's all good. Maybe it fills your torso. The energy moves into your arms and legs, hands and feet, your pelvis, your genitals, your neck and head. And check in and notice, how do you need to keep this energy for you? Or is there, as there sometimes is, an excess or an abundance of heart energy? And if there is an abundance, send it out to someone that you know who's sick or struggling, or just offer it out to the world. God knows there are plenty of people sick or struggling. And then maybe just offer a little gratitude for your heart, your physical heart that beats from the time you're born to the time you die. And maybe a little bit of gratitude for your life, the preciousness of this body and community. Lately, as I think this good enough body. And then beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, and you can either come out of this by lying down in Shavasana, or you could rub your palms together and generate a little bit of heat and place your heated palms over your closed eyes. If you're doing the palms over the eyes, as you're ready, you can open your eyes into the darkness of your palms, tilt your chin towards your lap, and take your hands towards your lap, follow those with your eyes. And then as you're ready, and take your time, you can direct your attention back to the group or the screen, but take your time. We're all probably spending a lot of time on the screen, and there's a lot of energy of light that comes in and out, and you've just been closing your eyes and letting energy move. So give yourself some space. And thank you for practicing. I appreciate it. I feel a little goofy saying questions. We just meditated. I don't even know if people have words. Sometimes it takes me a while to come back.
Mark, I'll ask a question. This is Adam. I'm
Yeah.
curious if you can talk about, could you talk a little bit about the mantra, so
Sure. And there are plenty of other people who have thoughts and information about this, so I'll start us out and we'll go. I mean, I suppose the literal translation, or one literal translation, is I am that, or Ravaji would always be like, well, two things. In some sort of Sanskrit stuff, so hum, or some people say hamsa, is the sound of the breath. It's the primordial sound of human breathing. But it's really, you could say, as above, so below, or as, you could even say soul and human, or you could say a lot of different things, but it's kind of remembering. It's a way to remember that we're God and that we forget. I mean, that's one way I use it, is to remember, oh, I'm fully human and I'm divine, and it can all happen at the same time, which is, you know, I fail at frequently, but I try. That's just going to be my initial answer, but if other folks have thoughts or things you'd like to add, I'm totally open to that. Was that useful, Adam? Is that?
always, thank you. Thank you.
Always. You are too kind. Actually, that was sort of thank you for asking, because in my head was, oh, I'm doing a mantra, but I don't know if everybody is done. And generally it's nice to know why you're doing whatever it is, or what it is, what the meaning of it is. Although I have to say, Ravaji did not tell us squat many times. He would just be like, don't worry about what it means, just do it. But I think we beat that out of him. People who have done more recent teacher trainings, is he still doing that? Or is he doing?
He's definitely leaving it to our experience.
Yeah.
He often doesn't share the meanings. He's just feel it. Just see what it feels like.
Right.
Yeah.
And in fact, I totally agree with that methodology of teaching. I sometimes find it difficult to tell people what a mantra means before they've actually had the golden opportunity to experience it in their own bodies.
Yeah, I think the one place where it's really useful to know is if people have had trauma or have had incidents with teachers or stuff where their will has not served, things just went south. So, but yes, I think having a practice is really helpful before defining some things. Sorry, someone was going and I was yammering.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Mark, I just want to know if you could speak a little bit more about the mantra in the context of the masculine and feminine. I experienced much of the masculine in the mantra, but I assume it's both.
That is a great question, Jonathan. Yes, I would say it's both, because everything is, would be the short answer. I would sort of feel so is more feminine and hum is more masculine, but I would bet that there are 50 other people who experience it the other way. You could also say that since so is going up towards the masculine, it's masculine and hum coming down is more towards the feminine. So I honestly have never considered it, so I'll be transparent, but now I'll think about it. Other people have thoughts. You can tell I like a dialogue rather than a monologue, mellifluous as my voice is. I think the important thing, Jonathan, is that you're having an experience and you're curious about it. And I'm happy to like try and elucidate it, but I think it's exciting when something like that gets your attention, you can dive into it. And like much practice, people can tell you a ton, but it's not until it's in, well, I'll speak for me. It's not until it's in my body, and usually over a period of time, that I start to actually understand what it is, or how things are morphing. Because other folks who have practices, when I start a practice, it feels a particular way, but when I've been doing it for a while, it's a very different thing. I mean, I suppose that's why you practice, right? It deepens, hopefully. I mean, it goes back to kind of what I was saying at the beginning of the session, which is, what is comfort? And my meditation practice is comfort. That doesn't mean it's not fiery sometimes, or I don't want to scream, or it's hard to stay. But what I've learned through my meditation practice is to stay, and to stay with myself. And that the mantras, Soham and some other ones, just create more space for information, and actually also give me more information about, oh, where am I blocked? Where's shadowy stuff? What is alive? What's numb?
Mark, I'll make a few comments about Soham from the Sanskrit kind of grammarian point of view.
Please.
If it's helpful, yay. But I'm not going to go into all the rules of Panani or anything like that.
No.
Just very briefly, Soham, of course, we often say means I am that, or that I am. It's actually a contraction. The word is sa aham, but because of Sanskrit, we kind of crunch it down. But what's intriguing, and what gives me greater information as I do this practice, is that the way the mantra is formed, the syllables frame the entire Devanagari, the entire alphabet of Sanskrit, in a symbolic and literal container of everything. So everything that's possible in language through Sanskrit is contained in Soham.
Beautiful. Thank you. What she said, I picked that answer. That's really good. Thank you. I have a question, because I just do. How was the Soham with the root and the earth? Some people do it all the time. Other people, it's probably new. I'm just curious how it was. Let's not see those same old hands. That joke's just for me. Never mind. Go ahead, George.
I've always struggled a bit with getting the connection to root chakra down, and I noticed it seemed to be resonating somewhat better for me than just being with my breath this time. So thank you for that.
Great, great. Did that going to the back of the heart do anything? I don't know if you did it.
I only tried that once or twice, and then went back to trying to go down.
Okay, great.
But it just because I felt like I was resonating there more than when I usually do it. So
Great. Thank you. Hmm. Many of you, well, not many of you, but I have a theater background, and I'm going to spare you all bursting into song, but I am curious if there are questions or things that you'd like riffed on or thoughts. Or we might be done. Sometimes a nice, succinct practice is the way to go, and then you go have something to eat or a nap. Timing-wise, Arabella, are we about where we should be?
We're exactly where we should be, timing-wise or not.
Well,
Yes.
so true.
Yes. So thank you so much, Mark, for this.
My
This
pleasure.
evening. This has been recorded and will be available on the Dancing Shiva Tantra YouTube channel. There is no charge for these classes on Sunday night, but if you'd like to make a donation to Dancing Shiva, you can find a donate button on dancingshivatantra.com. We will meet again next Sunday at this exact same time. That's 7 Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific time, and you can figure it out for wherever you are. Thank you again, Mark. Let's unmute and say goodbye to everybody.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
yeah.
Thank
Thanks, Mark. Thanks a
See you
lot.
all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
My pleasure. All right.
Good night.